you see that? Can you see that? Uncanny. Whoa. Okay, that's so cool. Well, what we think, Sarah, is that that was way too yellow. So now we've changed it to a white light. And let's pull a card and see what God says. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Ooh. And Greta set up another camera on the desk so you can actually see what goes on with the cards, I suppose. Which means I need to bring my other tripod home that I don't ever use. One more. Magician and Knight of Coins on the split. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's see what falls out. Here's some guidance about this setup and what we're doing. Is that the one? That's the one. The Tower. Okay, you're going to have to clarify that because I don't understand. Big, life-changing, putting your world upside down. What do you... You spin me right round, baby, right round. And the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Very much so. It's like, yeah, mate, just do it. This is a great idea. Do it. This is... I'm going to change your life. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change your life. Okay, things are going crazy. I don't want anything in reverse, please. The Hermit. Okay. Okay. Go to work. Oh, and then what we'll do, because what is way more fun, is my new Oracle deck. This is great, this deck. A, because, like, look how trippy. Woo! That's awesome. But also, I just really like it. It's like a, I don't know. I just like it. That's all. I don't need to give a reason. I can just like things. Can I just say, like, new skills acquired in the last 3 months. What do we call this? Something in bridge. I don't know. But I had no idea how to do this 3 months ago. And I just taught myself. Thank you, YouTube. Watched a video on YouTube about how to do it. And have just been, like, I sucked at first, obviously, like all skills. But now, I still, like, I'm not great at it, but I can do it. I'm definitely not bad at it. So that's cool. Ooh. All right, let's just wait and see. Let's give me one Oracle card. Oh, 2 Oracle cards. Okay. Smiley face, joy, and evil eye, protection. Oh, wow. So that's actually on the inside of the thing. It's actually the front of the guidebook. And I don't think that I have had this one before. But, oh, it's the first card is the evil eye, protection. I've had this one before because I remember, in my memo, they talk about the aloe vera plant down here in the corner. And ironically, I mean, like, who doesn't have a MacBook in this day and age? But that looks a lot like my MacBook that I have. And what? Can you see that? Can you see that? Uncanny. Whoa. Okay, that's so cool. Let's have a read. In many cultures, I'm going to take these off because there's nothing playing. They're just annoying me. In many cultures, the evil eye is a symbol of protection against misfortune that others may wish upon you. It deflects envy, brings good luck, and protects you from any ill will that could otherwise have a negative effect on your well-being. This card is a sign of not only protection, but empowerment. When you take the steps to protect yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, There is no reason to fear. Can you hear the cockatoo outside? This can also speak to being in the public eye and or receiving increased attention, indicating there is a need to be aware of your surrounding energy. You may see the evil eye show up in many ways, such as an emoji, a charm, or a sticker on a laptop as illustrated. It is also confirmation that you are and will be protected. The aloe vera plant, illustrated alongside the evil eye sticker, further emphasizes the spiritual representation of protection and good luck. The beauty of this symbol is that you can easily incorporate it into your life anywhere you feel it is necessary. Additional meanings: place this symbol around you for additional protection. Jealous eyes are upon you. Beware of negative energy. Protect your energy. Guys, that is on another level synchronicity. And it's like, it's weird, you know, when you start to pay attention to synchronicities, you see more and more of them cropping up in life. It's like the universe. And as I say that, I've literally looked up, and I'm hanging on the window here. I have a dream catcher that has multiple feathers coming off it, and I just looked straight up, and feathers are often an indication that your angels are with you. And I literally was saying, you know, when you start to be open to receiving signs from God, the universe, spirit guides, angels, however you wish to characterize it, when you become aware and become more open to it, they respond really positively to that, and positively, I said that really weirdly, they respond that very, now I'm tongue-tied, they respond to that very positively, and it's almost like they get excited that you are switched on and that you're aware, and they start to send you more and more and more and more and more. So for example, I was watching a tarot card reading just the other day. I think it was yesterday, in fact. And it said that this particular reader drew, had like an angel number card deck. And so she drew an angel number for me, for the collective. It was a Leo collective. And the number was 55. And since then, I'm not even kidding you, I have seen the number 55, like mostly on number plates and phone numbers while I'm driving around. I have seen it at least 30 times in the last 24 hours. It's been everywhere. Like to the point where I was driving home from the gym this afternoon, and I saw lots and lots of angel numbers. I'm seeing heaps of them at the moment anyway, on number plates. But I saw 88, 77, but I saw 55, I'm not even kidding you, about 14 times in, a 15, 20 minute drive home. Just like absolutely absurd number of times. So, the smiley face, the joy card. Smile. Happiness is yours for the taking. You do not have to wait for a specific event or person to bring you joy. You have the ability to choose happiness and create your own blissful moments. Immerse yourself in all the things that light you up. Explore new hobbies, do things you enjoy, and accept yourself as you are. When this card appears, it is letting you know that it is okay to center yourself. The smiley face is a symbol of fun, childlike energy, and encourages you not to take things so seriously. Release stress to regain the ability to appreciate and enjoy the little things. Your vibration is increasing, tell me about it, so you may become more aware of pessimistic and low vibrational behavior. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Express gratitude and let happiness come to you as naturally as a smile. Additional meanings: stop comparing yourself to others, prioritize happiness, better days are here, release worry, choose to be happy, and cultivate your own joy. Well, isn't that a sign of the times? I think that's beautiful. I think that's lovely. Yeah, as I haven't said, but I should say, well, you can sort of see it because if you go back and look on my channel, there's videos on there from 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago. And I felt called to do a YouTube channel for a number of years. but I wasn't quite sure what angle or what I wanted to do with it. What I have now decided is actually, why would I limit myself to any one thing? Obviously, like, there's a business side of YouTube that I also want to focus on. I being a fitness and nutrition coach and specializing in women's hormones and coaching women around menstrual cycle health. That's a huge component of my life. And there's, online courses and certain educational videos and content that I certainly want to do in regards to that. But a huge part of what I also want to be exploring and doing is my spirituality, my love for tarot cards, my love for channeling and that kind of realm, I guess, is the right sort of word. So leaning into, as I'm learning more about the tarot and as I'm doing more readings, it's something that I've been doing for probably 5 or so years now. I've got multiple decks. I love it. I would still very much consider myself to be a student because the cards have so many meanings and in different contexts have different meanings. And when they relate to each other, those overlapping meanings create different meanings. So it's the kind of skill that, like most skills, is never really mastered. There's always something to improve. There's always something to work upon. But this is a huge aspect of what I'm spending a lot of my time and my life doing at the moment. And I'm loving it. Another thing is sewing, which there's going to be a video put up on my channel really, really soon of a skirt that I made. I haven't sewn anything in this regard. Like, I've done a few little repairs and minor things, but I literally made a garment from scratch. Like, literally conceived the idea, decided I wanted to copy this other skirt that my sister had given me. So used that skirt as a template, traced a pattern out onto, some butcher's paper, went and sought a material. So literally from pattern making to fabric selection all the way through. And I have made this skirt and it's now one of my favorite skirts and I've been wearing it everywhere and it's amazing. And this is a skill, I literally haven't touched this skill in something like 15 years. I haven't made a garment from scratch in over 15 years. And I just decided that I wanted to, and because I was so excited by the idea, I just went into like hyper focus, became obsessed with this and made the thing in it would have taken probably a total of something like 20 hours. And at least 6 of those hours would have been because I made a couple of mistakes, one in the pattern and then a couple in just sewing things and had to unpick, I think about 3 times I had to unpick seams and redo them. But I mean, now if I had to do it again, I could probably do the whole damn thing in somewhere between 6 and 12 hours, I think. Which I probably will, because now I've got the pattern, I kept the pattern, and I'll probably make it again because the actual design of the skirt is très cute. Yeah, but there's so many hobbies and interests and skills that I have because I'm a human, because all humans are like that. Nobody is this, like one lane, one focus, one path kind of thing. And I think so many people in their channel, and I get why they do it, and I understand because, if people have come to you to solve a particular problem, then unless you're doing an entertainment channel, you want to stay focused on trying to solve that problem for them. But a huge part of why I want to do this is purely for my own personal growth and personal development. And all the areas that I am exploring that growth and that development is, in things like with the tarot, with sewing, with cooking, there'll probably be stuff like that. Of course, there's going to be heaps of, I want to do lots of educational content around health, fitness, all of that. But damn, this is why I love the tarot, because like things like that happen. And then like, what are the chances out of how many are in this? 44. Oh, there's another one, another angel number. 44 oracle cards. And the first one, they came out together, I think. I'm pretty sure they came out together. I don't remember now. Been ranting for too long. But yeah, 2 cards came out and it's literally evil eye, and it's about protection, and it's about increasing visibility in the world and, visibility and eyes on you and giving you protection while you go through that, whilst I'm talking to my first YouTube upload that is going to happen for some time. That's crazy. This was actually just supposed to be a test video, but now I might have to post it because this was literally, I started filming this literally to test, is my seating arrangement okay? Is my lighting set up okay? Is everything good? I don't even have my mic on, but now that I've done it, maybe it gets posted. I don't know. I'll post it and we'll just, whatever, leave it up there for a few months. Because maybe there's something in this that, maybe, is there anything useful in this video that would inspire you or that would help people to, get outside your comfort zone, lean into exploring all of the aspects of yourself that you are interested in exploring? Like, we're only here for, a finite amount of time as human beings. And there's so many things that you could learn about, you could explore, you could pick up as skills and practice them. And there's so, more than you could ever possibly try to accomplish in one lifetime. And I feel like people really limit themselves. And, most people don't even come even close to their potential. And really, there we go. We've kind of hit the nail on the head there, because therein is really what I feel my personal mission is about. And it is, I want to help humanity and all human beings not only reach, but also exponentialize, is that even a word? I don't know, but maximize and reach their human potential. Because I feel like we live absolutely in the age of enlightenment. We are so blessed to live in this day and age where you've got, the internet in a device in your pocket at all times that you can answer any question that you can possibly think of. You can go onto YouTube and learn any skill that you can possibly think that you might want to learn. You have so much information available at your fingertips all the time. There's so much abundance in this world. There's so much technology that supports living for longer than we've ever lived as a species, but also B, living more fulfilled and more rich lives, and almost any interest that you can possibly think of, you can, fully explore, and you can find other people in the world that are going to be interested in and passionate about those same interests that you have. So why wouldn't you want to explore that? And why wouldn't you want to see how far you can take that? Oh, I love it. I just love it. So we had the tarot cards I pulled first. We had the Tower. So Tower's about Tower moments, about life-changing moments. They can be bad, they can be good. It basically just means things often that catch you by surprise, or that are, explosive, and they literally turn your world upside down. As you can see, it's got these two characters here, and they are falling headfirst from the tower. I think what's super interesting is in this one, they're not even, they don't even, in many of them, they look fearful, or they have panicked looks on their face. But this one, which is, what's this deck called? I can't remember. But they have very calm expressions on their faces. And there is a lightning strike going on, but it's kind of almost like an eclipse strike. It's a strike like the sun. So it's daytime, but then there's lightning coming almost from the sun. So it's like a sunburst, which is cool. And then are those cypress trees? I don't know what those are called. I can't remember. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is about working on your craft, honing, refining, almost to the point where you self-isolate yourself and surround yourself with the beauty of what you have created, because you're so focused on what is effectively your passion, what is your burning desire to bring into creation in the world. So I love that, and that's really cool. And there's I don't know what, and then again, look at that, the imagery. Oh, what's super interesting in this, and I don't know whether this is, so we've got the sun. Okay, so for context, because this was not a reading for anyone else. This was purely a selfish reading that I was doing for myself to see what source, God, universe, spirit guides, angels, whoever you want to call them, whatever you want to call the energy, to see whether they had guidance for literally, because this is going to sound so woo-woo and so weird, but I was like, I think this setup looks great. I think this lighting is going to work really well. I think this looks great. Let's see what the tarot says. So I was like, let's pull a couple of tarot cards and see. It was really just a selfish reading for myself, for funsies. I am a sun sign Leo. So a Leo, our ruling planet, is the sun. And as I said, this is something that I have felt pulled and called to do for a very long time. There's a sun in this first card, in the Tower card. So sun exploding the tower apart, transforming. So the sun energy exploding the tower apart, transforming, completely upheaving, turning the world of these characters here upside down. Yeah, amazing. In the next card, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So she's, you know, working on her passion, her dream, bringing it to fruition. And Pentacles are about wealth creation and about resources. And the 9 is more towards, you know, the upper end. So it goes ace through to 10. Well, through to king as well, but the numerical ones are ace through to 10. And so the 10 is kind of like the most abundant, and the 9 is just before that. So this is like a card of abundance and a card of prosperity. And you can see directly behind her, she's standing right in front of the sun that's shining on her. And then I have the Hermit card, which, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I must be onto something. So typically the Hermit card is depicted in darkness, and the Hermit is about self-isolation for personal growth, and focusing on, your personal growth, your inner journey, going or removing yourself, I suppose, from society or from distractions or whatever you whatever you need to remove yourself from in order to spend time in isolation or reflection to bring forth that inner light, which is the star. And you'll see with this Hermit, there's more symbology I've just realized that I'm going to tell you about in a second. But again, there's a sun depicted on this, which is not a common depiction on a Hermit card. So can you see? Yeah, the little sun behind the star lantern. So again, normally the lantern is kind of depicted and seen as the inner light, the star within. But in this case, outshining the star of the lantern is the sun that is rising behind the Hermit. So that, again, is pretty profound, I think. And then final thing that I'm going to point out in this one is the season. So you can see you've got these, I don't know what you call those leaves. They're kind of like the leaf on the Canadian flag, the maple leaf, but they're not, it's not a maple leaf. It's like a, maybe it's like an, no, I don't know. Don't know that much about trees. If anyone does, please feel free to enlighten myself and anyone else that knows. But obviously the season in this is late autumn going into winter. We've just gone into autumn here in Australia, or fall as people in the Northern Hemisphere tend to call it. So it's just, summer has just ended. I think it's presently the 6th of March. So we're literally 1 week into autumn. And this is probably looking like about 10 to 12 weeks into autumn. So let's see 10 to 12 weeks from now where we end up. That's so fascinating. I am feeling really inspired, and I'm going to post this video. And I'm also now going to actually sit down and do another reading that's not a self-centered one. That's actually for anyone else that needs some guidance or needs to get some messages. But if you watch this and you watch it all the way through to the end, I hope that it was an enlightening message into, what this channel is going to be about. A little bit of an intro into who I am. You can watch some of the other videos on my channel to get a bit more of an intake into a bit more of an overview, I suppose, of that. But welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my crazy endeavors and adventures. And yeah, it's just, I think, going to be a lot of fun to see where I sort of, as I was saying to my best friend the other day, I have played with this idea of starting a channel because I've gone back and forth with it being like needing to be serious and needing to be educational and needing it to be really inspirational content and really high quality and high caliber. And it's like, hang on a second. That's absolutely holding you back. That's a perfectionist tendency. You know it is. And it's held me back for literally years because I also want to just be me. I also just want to explore all of the facets and all of the sides of myself that I think are fun and inspiring. And if you don't resonate, you don't resonate. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. And if you do resonate and you do think this is fun and you do think weird little synchronicities and signs like that are just out of this world and crazy and like such an indication that there is so much more going on in this world than what meets the eye. And as soon as you start opening your mind and your third eye and yourself up to spirituality, God, however you're going to identify it, then it makes things far more interesting in life. And I'm just going to leave it there. Thanks for stopping by.